All right, all right, all right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are chiming in from around the world. And welcome to our travel and vacation. Everybody loves it presentation. I am your hostess, Janice Parker, and just super duper excited about you joining us on this afternoon and about the information that we're about to share. So let me ask you this question. If you had an extra $500 coming into your household every single week, would it mean something to you? Would an extra $500 a month mean anything to you? Would an extra $50,000 inside of the next 100 days, would you be interested in what it would take to earn that? Well, I am here to share with you the power of this particular platform, an incredible compensation package. I'm going to share that with you in a few minutes. But family, a product that is unapologetically the best travel product out there. We brought all of this together in one place. So listen to our VIP guests that are out there, our doctors, our attorneys, our real estate agents, our pastors and clergymen, to our hardworking Americans. Let me say, welcome to our presentation. We are here to share with you something that will literally change your whole entire life. Now, we are working in travel. Travel itself makes perfect sense because everybody does it, but let me give you a little bit of history. 2002, if you look back to that time in our history, remember, with most people, if you're old enough to know, most people were booking their travel through travel agents. But some visionary men, three of them I'll introduce you to in just a moment, had an idea that travel would go to the internet. About that same time, Expedia came on the set. So everybody kind of had, those kinds of ideas. Well, if you flash forward to today, family, think about it. You go to the internet to book your travel, and you may go from site to site to site, just looking for the best price. And notice that all the prices on those general public sites that you see on TV are always the same. Well, welcome to our travel and vacation membership platform, family. It is exclusive. It is private. It is a VIP platform that allows you to travel the same places, to the same hotels, rent the same rental cars, fly on the same airlines, family. But we offer it for less. As a matter of fact, on our accommodations, we're so sure that the price point is going to be amazing that what we do is we back it with 150% lowest price difference guarantee. So the same thing you're used to doing, right? As a matter of fact, I just want you to think about this as Sam's Club compared to Walmart. Now, we can get great prices in Walmart, but we can get better prices where? In Sam's Club, which is a wholesale buying club. We're offering a wholesale travel club. And you put in the same information. You'll put in your destination, when you're arriving, when you're departing. But because we have a platform with an algorithm that can verify what the prices is on the internet from those companies you're familiar with, Expedia and Priceline and Travelocity and Orbitz, no matter about their parity agreement, which is what keeps those prices like this, you're going to be able to find a better price. So inside of your membership, we looked at Disney and we, through our eyes in the membership and online. Expedia's price, as you can see, it's $1,641. Our price, $693. That means a member with our organization is able to leave $943 right there on their bank card because they use their private membership. We're talking the same hotels. We're checking in on the same dates, departing on the same dates. Everything is the same, except the price point. See, because of our algorithm, you're literally able to see what their prices are. We'll list their prices right on your membership. We'll show you, hey, this is what they're charging on Expedia, Priceline, Travelocity, Agoda, Booking, Hotels.com. But here is your price. And I don't know about you, but doesn't it make sense that if you can go stay in the exact same hotel for less, that you would spend less? Of course it does. It only makes perfect sense. Family, this is one of the favorite destinations in the United States of America. Guys, listen, I don't even have to tell you where this is. But family, let me tell you this. There is so much to do. The Eiffel Tower, the Ferris wheel, Boys to Men, Diana Ross, Celine Dion, Cirque du Soleil, all of the food that you could want to eat. They even have zip lining in Vegas now. Well, my question is, do you prefer to go to Vegas with an extra $927 in your pocket, or give it away to Expedia because you're going to stay in the exact same hotel right there on the Strip for 7 days and 6 nights? Well, I dare say it makes more sense to keep that money right there in your pocket. Now, this one, my favorite, dream vacation right down there in Bora Bora. Family, you can be in the exact same size bungalow Right next to you is somebody who went online and paid $6,708 left and right of you, but right in the middle, you're very happy. Why? Because you know what? You and your loved one get to spend more time on excursions, get to go where you want to go, get to enjoy more food, more spa days, because you left on your bank card $3,222. And which makes more sense? Of course, it makes more sense for you to keep the money than for you to give it away. Listen, yes, we have cruises. Yes, all 17 different cruise lines, including riverboat cruises, including, worldwide cruises. I think people are gone for like 180 days on some cruises. It's totally up to you, but with a cruise, you got everything, right? And so our cruise price points start lower than their cruise price points. And everything that I'm showing you is giving you reward credits. And I'm going to share with you in a second how reward credits can really benefit you in the grand scheme of things. As a matter of fact, one of my best friends, Antonio Thomas, we were in maybe Vegas, I think, for a conference. Antonio rented a black SUV. It was the either the Cadillac Escalade or the Excursion. Beautiful, humongous, and paid very, 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 very little for that particular vehicle. Why? Because in our membership, we're still working with Hertz and Avis and Budget and Alamo and National and Enterprise, all of the same people, but not the same price. Guys, listen, we have an app for that. I love saying that because there is an app for that. But here's what I want to express to you on this particular slide. Remember a few seconds ago, I said that every time you book inside of your platform, you actually earn reward credits? Well, you do. And guess what? You still get them from like Hilton. You'll still get them from United Airlines. But what happens now is you're also going to earn them inside of your membership. And these reward credits bank up in something we call a vacation vault. And guess what? Whatever you book earns your reward credits. Our reward credits have a shelf life of 10 years. And I don't know about you. United has written me on a couple of times, like, you don't have enough reward credits for anything but the magazines, right? So I've got magazine orders coming in. But let me tell you what Charlize did. Charlize, in our membership, had banked up so many reward credits over the last 2.5, 3 years that when we flew out to Brazil back in October, she and her husband round trip out of North Carolina into Miami and then round trip into Brazil. Here's a tip. It's cheaper to go international in the Caribbean that way, but just as a side note. But guess what? Her reward credits paid for both of their flights. All she paid was $33 in actual fees. Now, I don't know about you, but if I get a chance to double dip and those reward credits will actually pay for a vacation, I'm all in. Now, here's the fun fact, right? We are not the only game in town. As a matter of fact, we're the new kid on the block. American Express has owned a travel membership family for years. Not only have they owned it, people buy their memberships to the tune of $10,000, $20,000, and $30,000. And Nick Pagano, he's a millionaire that works with us, and he says, listen, I went to one of their presentations, and that's what they charge people, but now it's $3,500 a year just to maintain the membership. But here's the sad thing. He said that they would pull up, hey, listen, we can get you this travel at this price. And he would go inside of his membership, and he said they were saving people 10, 15, 20, 22, 25% off. Our membership saves people 30, 40, 50, 60, and in some cases I've seen 70% savings in our membership. And we don't cost anything like this. This made no sense to us. But let me ask you, does it make sense that if you're going to go to the same places to keep money right there in your pocket, does it make sense to have a platform that, unlike American Express, that has blackout days? There are no blackout days, that you can travel with whom you want, wherever you want. Listen, American Express, if people want to travel with you, they have to pay a $3,400 due, the annual dues just to travel with you. We have none of that. And our owners wanted to make sure that everybody could travel at these savings. And they kept the price point. Oh, no, that's not the monthly payment like what American Express is charging people. That is a one-time initiation fee, one time, $2.99, unapologetically the best platform out there, one-time initiation fee. It's not $10,000, it's not $20,000, it's not $30,000, it's $299 and only $63 a month. And let me tell you something. Nick Pagano said they don't have anything like us. Well, when we refer 3 people, that $63 a month for our subscription goes away for our club membership. Theirs never goes away. They bill people annually. And he said he was in there and people were purchasing the platform. Well, let me tell you why. Because they don't know what we have. See, we are the new kid on the block, and we're getting the word out there as much as possible that we have an amazing product, an absolutely amazing product. Now, I want you to pay attention to something on this slide that they don't offer. Remember, I told you that with them, if you want to travel with somebody who owns an American Express membership, you got to pay the annual dues as well. Not with us. 4 people can travel on your membership. 4 adult people can travel on your membership. And listen, as a platinum member, which costs you a one-time upgrade of just $200, we add to that a travel agency. I can't tell you how many people I've talked to that say, listen, I always do all the bookings for my family. As a matter of fact, I was on the conference call the other day with a young lady by the name of Nancy. Nancy said, we just came off of a cruise, over 100 people from my husband's side of the family. His cousin booked it. He said, I told my husband, there's some money in this. She said, there is some money in this. I know that there's some money. And that's probably why we didn't get any discounts. But the thing is, Sammy, you can become a literal certified, bona fide, credential holding travel agent and earn money from travel, not to mention free vacations from the vendors that want you to send your customers to them. Lordy, let me tell you, we also have an unlimited customer program, where you share a portion of your savings with other people, kind of like a friends and family discount, and you can actually earn money for sharing. Come on now. Listen, the company is so positive that with our platinum membership or our Vortex platinum membership, that it is going to be beneficial to you, that they give you a 1-year risk-free guarantee. So let me tell you why stay-at-home moms and military spouses and people who own businesses, pastors, right? Theaters, Little League teams are loving this particular platform. See, here is a fun fact. When you own the Vortex, you're going to get your very own link. It is a link that is ascribed just to you, never been issued before, never will be issued again. This is a place where you can share a portion of your savings. Well, the company says, share your link. Hey, do it with 10 people every single month. Listen to some audio every year, and we'll back you up with the risk-free guarantee. Let me tell you why people are just chomping at the bit to get their hands on this. See, because this is a way to raise money or create an income by sharing with people a discount. Who does that? So listen, you're able to share your discount with people. Whatever they say, the company says, listen, because you referred them, and we don't do advertising on TV or billboards or all of that stuff that costs a lot of money, we'll pay you 60% of what they say just because you referred them. So let's look at how this actually works. So we have our unlimited Vortex customer program. Now let's just say, hypothetically, you are the pastor of an organization, of a church, and you one of the members of your church use the church link in order to be able to have a savings. They see that they can save $5.11 by using a link that belongs to your congregation. But then they say, well, let me verify. Let me go on Expedia Priceline just to kind of verify the price point. And they realize, oh my goodness, if I take this trip with my children to Orlando, I can save money. Payday, they book it. They save $5.11. They take the vacation. You get a check for $306, right? Which is 60% of what they save. Stanley, ladies, you could be in the hairdressers. Gentlemen, you could be in the barbershop. Heck, you could be in Lowe's talking over some building supplies and just happen to bring up travel. And the person says, yeah, I'm planning on taking a trip. And you just share your link. But let me tell you, nonprofit organizations are really loving what we call our ultimate fundraiser. And the reason they love it, family, is because they're able to raise money, not by asking for more donations, but by simply saying to the members, supporters, congregation, whoever it is, we have our very own link now. We know that most people travel. All we ask is that before you book on one of those outside sites, Expedia and Travelocity, where none of that money will ever be redirected into the organization, just try the link. 85% of the time you should save money, but when you do, it brings a donation back into the organization. So we didn't want to, say like if a whole bunch of people travel, what if only 20% of your member base travel? We use an example of a church with 1,500 people, an association with 10,000 people. If only 300 people in the ministry book travel, and listen, we're not even going to say they save $500 or even $400 or $300 or $200. We're just going to say they save $150. Guess what? That is a $15,000 savings for the people of that church, right? And the ministry itself is going to actually raise in funds for whatever they need to do, $9,000. The association, $60,000. How many nonprofit organizations do you support that could use an extra $480,000? That is the power of our platform. So once again, unapologetically, we have the best travel platform in the actual industry. But family, I want to share with you right now just how powerful the compensation plan is in travel. See, if travel and vacations makes sense, does it also make sense for you to be able to turn that into a business of yours? I mean, literally, if you could earn the kind of income that we're about to share with you part-time from home, what would stop you? How many of you are out there just looking, I need to make my ends do what? I need to make my ends meet. Well, family, Warren Buffett says this. He says to increase your wealth, you must start a business, right? But he gives you a little bit of a litmus test. It's not just any business. He said, listen, the things that you like to do, you want to make those things a hobby of yours. But the things the world does should be a business of yours. Oftentimes, people are sitting around wondering, how can I create an extra 5 figures a year? How can I create an extra 6 figures a year? Lord knows, I would love to be a millionaire. How can I do that? Well, family, right here in this platform, we're showing people, everyday people just like you and me, how to do that exact thing. See, travel and tourism in 2017 did $8.1 trillion in business. It's not about us creating or inventing something that would create this kind of income. It is simply about us finding a platform that already has this kind of income and then jumping in. Well, this platform allows you that opportunity because what we're putting on the table is the perfect business. Let me share with you the information about a young lady. And this particular young lady, after she saw the presentation, I was asking her, what exactly were you looking for? What is it that you need? And she said that I just need an extra $400, $500, or $600 every single month. I'm a single mom. She said, I'm raising, I have a senior, about to be a college student, a junior, a freshman, and a sixth grader. I already work 8 hours a day and sometimes 10. So I'm already gone during the day. And what my fear is that if I go work for somebody like Macy's, which is where she was applying, I'm going to be able to earn some extra income, but now I'm leaving my children at home. So I asked her, would it make even more sense if you had an opportunity to create that same $500 a month, but you could do it from home? See, right now I'm at home and you're at home. We're talking about the perfect home-based business because it operates on the premise of a franchise. And for those of you who are familiar with McDonald's or Chick-fil-A, you understand that the person who started that and has helped other people to create incomes and fortunes for their families is also being blessed as well. So now you're open 24 hours a day. You don't have to have any experience. Just like when you start McDonald's, you're going to go to Hamburger University. We're going to train you right here through artificial intelligence and through mentors. So not only when you create one stream of income, you'll create multiple streams of income. And unlike going to work for somebody else who gets all of the tax advantages, you're in business for yourself. So guess who gets the tax advantages? You. And I don't know if you know it or not, but one of the things that I found was absolutely amazing in our tax code was being able to hire your children into your business. The money that you would normally give them or use to buy school supplies or braces or Xboxes or whatever it is, you pay to your child. They've got to be between the ages of, I think, 6 and 18. But the income that you pay them is tax deductible. Did you know that it was $6,000 last year and raised to $12,000 this year? Do you know how amazing that is? See, when you work for somebody else, you don't have that opportunity. So with a perfect business, and it only costs $19, so it don't $19.95. So we say $20. It doesn't eliminate anybody. Now watch this. All right, so watch this, family. Here is the beautiful thing about our platform. As I shared with her, I want to share with you. Your first 30 days, we want to help you earn yourself a $1,000 bonus. Now, we're going to help you recruit. And for the sake of this example, we're going to be talking about platinums the rest of the way. I'll explain the difference in just a few minutes. But we want to help you bring on, for example, your first 3 platinums. That's going to pay you $30 per person, okay? Also, if we get it done in 8 days, you're going to earn an additional $150 fast start bonus. We go on to help you bring on 7 platinum sales in your first 30 days. Your income potential is $1,400 Family. She said she only needed $400 or $500 or $600 per month. This is like 3 times what she asked for in her first 30 days. And guess where she did most of her work? You guessed it. She did most of her work right at home. It is the perfect home-based business. Listen, the beautiful thing about our platform is that you don't only earn one $1,000 bonus in our platform. You have the opportunity to earn multiple. See, because once you become a team builder, as you did in the previous slide, in that example, now every time 7 sales falls in your team builder network. Now you may be saying to yourself, but I don't know enough people for 7 to happen over and over and over again. It's not up to just you. See the word here, team. I love that word because together everyone accomplishes more. So you're not by yourself. And guess what? Somebody asked me, well, then when will the $1,000 bonuses stop? And the answer to that is they're infinite. As a matter of fact, you can go infinitely this way and you can go infinitely this way. Every time 7 sales falls into your team builder network, whether you lift a finger or not, you earn a $1,000 bonus. It is because you were the person who started the blessing. See, now how do we get that? Simply helping people to get 3 and free. So let me illustrate to you how that works. So let's just say this is you on the left. You got your fast start team in place. You bring on 4 people in your team builder network. So now that is 4 of how many? 7. You help this first young man who really wants to just be a travel agent maybe. He decides that I don't want to pay that $63. I want to get rid of it. So you said, let me help you. You help him bring on 3. Well, now his 3 plus your 4 equals 7. That just paid you, if you look in the bottom left, a $1,000 bonus. People will say, well, Coach JT, I didn't do all the work. See, that's the difference in a franchise-like concept. You're not having to do all the work. I was so used to going in for 8 hours and getting paid for 8 hours, or when I had my dealership, selling a car, getting paid when I sold the car. But the only time I got paid is when I did something. In a franchise type concept, building your team, building a network where you're sharing a blessing with somebody else, when you help somebody else, you're automatically going to help yourself. And so every time 7 sales falls in your team builder network, whether you personally added them or they came in your team builder team, you earn a $1,000 bonus. I mean, what would it feel like to go out to your mailbox this coming Monday and there's a $1,000 bonus check in your mailbox on the efforts of you and or your team? And what's so bananas is these people don't just count towards a $1,000 bonus. The company lets you double dip here too. They also count towards a $10,000 bonus. So every time your team builder network grows by 100 people, every time your team builder network grows by 100 people, meaning these are unlimited as well, you will earn a $10,000 bonus. Champions, we have a young lady by the name of Letitia Beatty. She's earned 5. I've earned 4. Tashana Richardson has earned 3. Latasha Watt Williams has earned 2 or 3. Family, people are earning these $10,000 bonuses over and over and over and over again. And guess what, family? Guess what? Remember I asked you at the beginning of the presentation, would you like to know what it takes to earn an extra $50,000 in the next 100 days? I mean, what would you use it for? I don't know. Maybe you want to buy a car, pay off the cars that you have. Maybe you want to buy a home or pay off the home or pay down the home that you have. Maybe you've got a medical procedure that, your insurance company won't pay for, or maybe you need to put somebody in private school or help them get through college. I don't know. But the fact of the matter is this is the only compensation plan, the only platform that offers you an ability to earn $50,000 in 100 days inside of this platform. The only one. And it's a little bit over $50,000 in some cases. Family, let me tell you, I love all of this. And it works for me, but the young lady I was talking to said, Ms. Parker, I don't need all that. She said, I've got 4 children. I've got a full-time job. She said, I can't do all of that. She said, but I just need the extra $500 a month. And so I shared with her this. It starts the same way. We're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to help you to get your 3 the exact same way. But guess what? Even though you don't want to do anything else, we're going to help the 3 to get 3. Why? Because these people here, they want to get rid of their $63 just like you did, right? But what do you think we're going to help those 9 do? Quite simply, we're going to help those 9 earn 3, get their 3 as well. So now, the same young lady who did not want to have to leave her home with leaving her children there now has the ability to have $500 per month come in every single month. And the only requirement is that one more person joins her organization every month. Well, what do you think we're going to do with these people down here? But help each of them get their what? Help each of them to get their 3. That is the power of what we're putting together. But wait, there's more. Now, we have 12 different ways of earning income. You know how grandmother used to say, don't put all your eggs in one basket? What is amazing about this particular platform is there are multiple ways to earn income. Listen, when you refer, you get paid. Your team refers, you get paid. If you only need 500, we've got that guarantee. But if you're looking for income that's going to continue to come in and actually one day maybe retire you early or supplement your retirement or pay off student loans because you got a check coming in every single month, this is the place. So here is the thing. We have our executive level. Now we call it a director program. Family, as a new director, I will tell you, it is one of the most lucrative platforms out there. See, when you become a director in the company, inside of your becoming level 1 director, they begin to pay you in your directorship an extra $1,000 a month. Family, how many of you would love to, could you get out of debt with that? Could you really chop away at some debt with an extra $1,000 a month? Level 2, now you're going to earn the company car. You know how we'll hear about, the senior executives and some big corporation has a company car? Well, you can do that right here in your corporation. Everything I'm showing you is in your benefit booklet right in your back office. They're going to purchase you a Dodge Charger or Challenger, any color in the world that you want, as long as it's white. Guess what, family? They make the car payment. Your name is not on anything. They pay for insurance. They even cover taxes, title, and licensing fees. And because you are a level 2 director, they start to pay you $2,000 every single month. $2,000 every single month. You know how our current job pays for our current lifestyle, and it's also supposed to pay for our investments, that's supposed to supplement our retirement? What could you now start to invest in? You're getting out of debt. Could you start a nest egg? Do you see the power of that? Family, at level 3, they're going to start to pay you $4,000 a month. But this car is the first car. They're going to give you the title to this car. And this car will belong to you. It will sit right there in your garage. And this car right here, BMW, Jaguar, or Mercedes, is supplemented with $4,000 a month. Family, the Rolex, the diamonds, the furs, the boat, vacation, whatever it is you choose, when you're at a level 4 director, is also supplemented with $8,000. So let me show you something here. This is where your activities and that of the people that you're blessing who are also coming behind you and hitting these levels, right? This is where you are giving yourself a raise. I don't know about you, but when I was working for somebody else, I remember having to negotiate a 50-cent raise, negotiate a $1 an hour raise. In your company, right here in your business, you don't negotiate. You just look your gorgeous or handsome self in the mirror and say, listen, we need to get a raise, and you go out there and get that raise. Let me tell you something. Robert Kiyosaki said that one of the definitions of rich, in his book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, is when the income, that $8,000, $4,000, $2,000, when that income is coming in every single month, and that income, passive residual income, is greater than what your expenses are. That is a form of rich, family. Think about it. In order to have $8,000 in interest paying you at retirement or whatever, you would need $1.6 million in an account earning 6%. Family, you and I can help people get 3. Let me tell you, what company do you know continues to add to their platform? They've just added levels to their platform, and they've added additional vehicles that you can earn. Now, let me tell you something. After you got your first vehicle, there's never a need for you to go get another car payment. And every time you advance, they give you a bigger toy to play with. Listen, that Lamborghini Huracan or Ferrari Portofino, the 2-door, 4-door Bentley, is accompanied by a $12,000 a month residual director bonus. Maybe it would take you 5 years. Maybe it take you 6 years, 7 years. I don't care. See, the fact of the matter is most of us remember when the recession hit. Guys, do you realize that was 11 years ago? And a lot of us have wanted to expand and do greater things over the 11 years. 11 years is going to pass anyway. 6 years is going to pass anyway. Why not show up 6, 7, 8 years from now differently? Because we did something different. Fanny, they just even added these 2 levels right here, where when you get to level 7 and 8, and then maybe it takes you 10 years, but since 10 years is going to happen anyway, why not? Because let's have real talk. If you do not do something, will the next 10 years be any different than the last 10 years? I mean, Grandma used to say, listen, time waits for no one. We are 6 months into this year. And now what, 6 days into the month? Is it 6 days already? I think we're 6 days into this month already. 6 days. So a lot of us had New Year's resolutions on the things that we were going to do, what we were going to accomplish. And I remember being so skeptical when I saw this. Just to give you a little bit of my story, I lost everything before I saw this platform. I had a dealership, $21 million annually. We did not make it through the recession because when our bank filed bankruptcy and pulled $2.5 million from us, and we lost the dealership 3 years later and then lost everything within the next couple of years. I got to tell you, when I saw this, I didn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I've gone to school, you know, I've worked hard in corporate America. I've had my own company. None of it worked for me. And now somebody comes in and has me come to a presentation and says that you can create this kind of lifestyle, working part-time from home. Well, family, it's because it's not just you. That's the piece that I had to get through my thick skull. It is you and me working with people who want something differently out of life. It's you and me, right? It's that franchise concept. And see, because of mentors who grab you by the hand and walk you step by step through the process, I am a 6-figure earner. This ring signifies earning anywhere from $100,000 to $250,000 annually. You know, so you can do it. Even as skeptical as I was, I figured it out. Grandma said, don't wait till tomorrow to don't put off till tomorrow what you need to get done today. Guys, a lot of us are thinking about looking into possibly waiting in a couple of weeks, maybe soon, you know, we're always thinking about what we're going to do in the future. Time is now. Time is ticking, family. She said there's no time like the present. So if you felt anything, if anything in you resonates right now, and you're feeling like, I really need to do something, then we're going to invite you to join us. Get back with the person that invited you to this particular webinar and let them know I am ready to rock and roll. I need some kind of change. That lady, Coach JP, talks a little fast, but I get it. Something's happening and you don't want to be left behind, guys. There's a movement. There's a shift of wealth happening. Make sure you get your piece. So listen, I look forward to seeing you on the beaches of the world. I look forward to seeing you at the bank. Let's get to the top, family, because quite frankly, the bottom is just a little bit too crowded. Have an incredible rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you are chiming in from around the world. I am Coach JP, Marketing Director. We're here with Surge 365. God bless you. The harvest is plenty, and abundance is absolutely your birthright. We'll talk to you very soon, family. Bye-bye.